Portability. Portability means Linux can be installed all hardware architecture. Means Linux operating system is supporting to all motherboards. Next one is scalability. Scalability means here same Linux operating system is works on desktop PC to supercomputer. Supercomputer means here Linux operating system is works on desktop computer to supercomputer. This is a scalability. Next, reliability. Next one is reliability. Scalability, portability, reliability. Linux installed large servers works years on years without a single second of breakdown. Means actually after completing class I am explaining about this three, but the student is not understanding and another student also asking same question. Here portability means Linux can be installed all hardware architecture means here this Linux OS supporting all motherboards and all computers. Next is scalability means this same OS, same Linux OS support to supporting desktop computer to supercomputer. It is called scalability. Next one is the reliability. Means if you have installed this Linux operating system in server machine, that server machine is works years on years without a single second of downtime. Means without a single time interruption, it is works years on years. Present this operating system is works on Google server, Facebook server, Amazon servers. This large servers is using this Linux operating system. This is the one student doubt. And another student is asking, how do we know this hardware specification? For example, if I want to install Linux OS in my computer, actually the student is asking, how do we know this hardware requirements? For example, if any company is releasing operating system or application software, that time it is giving hardware specifications. For example, when XP is releasing, that time Microsoft is mentioned, if you want to install XP, that time compulsory your hardware requirements is 128 MB RAM and 2 GB hard disk and P1 or P2 up to P4. This is the minimum requirement is 10 to 1 processor. This is the hardware requirement. Means how I know? One student is asking how we know this hardware specification. Previous class I mentioned. If you want to install Linux, compulsory you maintain 1 GB RAM and dual core processor and 15 GB hard disk. That time I don't know when that Linux is releasing on market. That time it is giving on that Linux OS box or in that user manual it is mentioned. If you want to install this Linux, compulsory this is the minimum hardware requirement. Means if you want to install Linux, you maintain dual core processor. Means in your machine dual core processor compulsory minimum, and 1 GB RAM is minimum, and 15 GB hard disk space is minimum. This is a minimum requirement for that Linux OS. For example, if you install any application software, for example, 3D Max or Maya, VFX software, when you are purchasing that software, that time also on that box, means they are coding that software with box. That time on box it is mentioned this is a minimum hardware requirement. So compulsory. So if you want to run this application software compulsory, this is the minimum hardware requirement. Means you maintain dual core processor, 2 GB RAM, and 40 GB hard disk, and 1 GB graphics card. It is mentioned that hardware requirement. When new OS is coming or new application software is coming, we don't know what is the requirement. Only we are reading that user manuals. Means when we are purchasing product, that means they are reading one user manual by using the we are finding, oh, this is the minimum requirement of application software installation. This is the minimum requirement of this operating system installation requirements. This is the one student doubt. And another student is asking, what are the advantages of this Linux? Actually, in previous class, we are discussing what are the advantages of means in this features and advantages in this Linux. Linux is an open source free operating system, and it is a multi-user operating system, and it is also a multitasking operating system, and it is portability and scalability and reliability and security. These are all the advantages compared to other OS. Means compared to Windows operating system, these are all the advantage of Linux operating system. These are the operating system. Means this is the free operating system, open source code, and multi-user and multitasking, portability, scalability, reliability, security. These all are the advantages compared to other operating system. These all are the advantages of our operating system. And another student is asking how to install dual OS in single computer. For example, we want to install Windows 7, and same time install Linux, any distribution, either Ubuntu or Red Hat or SUSE. So one student is asking this question by WhatsApp. So in this, how to install this multi-OS means here. First, if you want to install Windows 7 and Linux in single machine, that time first you install Windows 7. When you are installing, for example, this is your hard disk space. This is your hard disk space. This is how much, for example, total, for example, 1 TB hard disk. This is the 1 TB hard disk. In this 1 TB hard disk, I am allocating Linux purpose approximately only 150 GB. I am allocating 150 GB for Linux. Linux purpose, I am allocating 150 GB. And remaining 850, this 850, 800. 800 GB I am allocating for Windows purpose. This is for Windows 7. So this purpose, when we are, so we first we install multi OS in single machine. That time first you install Windows 7. So when you are installing Windows 7, that time first you decide how much space you are allocating for Windows 7 purpose. So I am allocating Windows 7 purpose 800 GB. Total hard disk space is 1 TB. So here I am allocating 800 GB. So in this 800 GB, small space, it is taking 100 MB for system files. Means master boot record purpose. Next, this is a C drive. C drive purpose, I am allocating how much? For example, 100 GB. And remaining 350 and 350. So in this 100 GB C drive and 350 GB D drive, 350 GB E drive. So I am creating here 3 partitions C, D, E. So in this C purpose here I am allocating 100 GB and D purpose 350 GB and E purpose 350 GB. And remaining how much? 150 GB. So I am keep this 150 GB as a raw partitions. I am not raw partition. I am not touching this 150 GB. I am leave as it is. That time it is treated as a raw space. So this is a new hard disk, 1 TB hard disk or old hard disk. If it is old hard disk, first I am deleting all partitions, and now I am creating 3 partitions by using Windows 7 CD. I am creating 3 partitions. First one is the 100 GB, second one is the 350 GB, third one is the 350 GB, and remaining space approximately 150 means 1 TB means that hard disk maximum space approximately 950 or 954, 960. So remaining space and keep as is the raw space. And here how many partitions I am creating? 1, 2, 3 partitions. In this 3 partitions, first partition, C partition, first partition it has a C partition. How much space? 100 GB. In this I am selecting this C partition, and first partition I am installing Windows. I am installing Windows. So this installation purpose it is taking 20 to 40 minutes depending on your RAM and processor. Depending on them, this space means this much of time is taking. After completing installation, next you remove that CD or pen drive. Again you connect your pen drive or Linux CD, and again you start installation. Second one is Linux. So when we are installing Linux, that time here Linux only works on ext file system. But Windows 7 is works on NTFS files. So here these 3 partitions created in NTFS, and remaining is the raw partition. So when we are try to install Linux OS, that time this Linux OS treated these 3 partitions as a other means other another means other file system, other format means this format is not supposed to install Linux. That time this Linux only detecting this space only. That time it is giving mention, that is giving one message in your machine only 150 GB space is available. It is giving one message. So that means we are selecting this 150 GB OS as a 150 GB space, and we are installing Linux. Means here I want Windows 7 and Linux. So that purpose here first I am installing Windows 7. That time I am keep some space for Linux purpose. After again I am installing Linux. That time this Linux only detecting this free space. After this Linux is installing in this free space. After completing this 2 OS installation, when we are restart machine, that time after completing boot menu, after completing that post operation, it is mentioned on screen. First one is the Windows 7. Second one is the Linux. 2 operating systems is displayed on your start menu. So that time, which one you want? Default, your machine is selecting first one, default. If you want Linux, so that time use cursors and select Linux and press enter. That time Linux OS is loading. If you want Windows 7, that time select Windows 7 and press enter. Windows 7 OS is loading. So this is the installation process. Today, I am explaining this installation process with the help of one small computer. So now we start that practical. Here, this is the one computer. This computer specifications is this is a dual core processor, Intel dual core processor, and 4 GB RAM and 500 GB hard disk. And this is monitor. Here I am connecting one cable. Here I am connecting one cable from here to monitor, and this is the computer power cable. And here I am using one wireless mini keyboard for operating this purpose. Now I am switch on this board, and I am switch on this computer. Now we are checking what are the specifications. Already I am installing in this Windows 10 Home Edition, 64-bit Home Edition operating system. Now we try to install Linux operating system in this machine. Means already I am installing one OS. Next OS now we installing this. This is the Intel NUC computer. NUC means Network Utility Computer. Generally, Intel is manufacturing processors and motherboards. But recently, means 6 years back, Intel is releasing NUC computers. Generally, branded computers means we are thinking IBM, Dell, HCL are the branded computers. But Intel also releasing these computers, and this is very compact, 4 by 4 inches size. So this is the Windows 10 OS. Now we are checking the specifications. Now little bit I am increasing brightness. Here, now we are checking this system specifications. First, before that, first we are checking hard disk space. When I am installing this Windows 10, that time I am leave some space for Linux purpose. Now we are checking how much space I am reserved for Linux purpose. See here, in this is for a system reserved purpose, MBR, and this is C drive, and here E drive, and this is unallocated space. So I am reserved approximately 61 GB for Linux purpose, and here I am allocating C drive purpose 150 GB and E drive purpose 253 GB. Here I am allocating this one, and here this is for Linux purpose. Here, you see, this is the Intel Celeron processor. In this, using processor and 4 GB RAM and 64-bit operating system. This one. This is Windows 10 operating system home edition, and this is an Intel Celeron processor and 4 GB RAM and 64-bit operating system. Now we install Linux. Already I'm loading that Linux OS in this pen drive. I'm selecting F10. I'm pressing F10 for boot menu purpose. So here I am selecting HP pen drive, USB HP pen drive. I am selecting and I am pressing OK. Now this system is loading from pen drive. So here I am selecting installation purpose Ubuntu. Now I am selecting install Ubuntu. Here language, I am selecting US language. This is for actually this is for keyboard layout purpose. Generally we are using QWERTY keyboard. In India we are using QWERTY keyboard, that is related to US QWERTY keyboard. Actually here it is detecting Wi-Fi, but it is asking if you want connect to network or not. Here I am selecting connect to network. So in this I am selecting this network and connect. Here it is asking password. So here I am selecting normal installation. Already selected normal installation. And another one is a minimal installation. For example, your hard disk space is very less. That time you select a minimal installation. So that time in this installation, they install only main services. So if you select normal installation, that time it is installing web browser, utilities, office software, games, and media players. They are installing inbuilt in normal installation. If you select normal installation, that time browser also installing, and utilities also installing, open office software also installing, and games and media player also installing. So here I am selecting normal installation and select continue. Actually, here it is showing here install Ubuntu alongside Windows 10. First one. Second one, erase disk and install Ubuntu. So here two options here highlighting. First one is you install Ubuntu, that time you keep Windows 10 as it is. Second one is you erase the entire hard disk and you install Ubuntu. Two options is available. But I want both operating systems. Means I want multiple operating systems. Means I want Windows 10, same time I want Windows Ubuntu. So I am selecting this one. And click install now. So here it is giving one message here. So here I am selecting continue. Here I am selecting time zone. It's already selected here. Then it is asking name.
सर
हाँ मैडम।
आप हो यहाँ पे? ठीक है, मेरे को लगा
हाँ,
आवाज नहीं आ रही बहुत टाइम से, तो पता नहीं आप शायद हो।
साउंड इज कमिंग। हेलो। हेलो मैडम।
सर ये क्या आप दिखा रहे हैं ना, इसका नजर नहीं आ रहा है कुछ।
डिस्प्ले नॉट विजिबल।
बहुत छोटा दिख रहा है। इसको मैक्सिमाइज कर दीजिए या क्लोज कर दीजिए, या
ओके मैडम।
बेटर है थोड़ा। पहले ठीक था। हाँ ठीक है, अभी भी ठीक है।
मैडम ब्राइटनेस ओके मैडम।
नहीं सर, ब्राइटनेस में बहुत डल आ रहा है, रीडेबल थोड़ा कम है। सर मोबाइल ऊपर करेंगे ना तो लाइट कम आएगी, सो वी कैन रीड द कंटेंट देन। सर मुझे खाली ये दिख रहा है, एवरीथिंग यू नीड फॉर द ऑफिस, बस दैट्स ऑल आई कैन रीड। एक्सेस फॉर एवरीवन, बस यही पॉइंट्स दिख रहे हैं सर। सर
मैडम
I can read only the bold points written on the top. That's all I can read. Access for everyone.
board
That's all I can read, nothing else.
remaining all are not visible.
No, 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 nothing is visible. Just the first bold point is visible.
Now this installation process also not visible.
This is visible. That something is configuring, yes. मोबाइल थोड़ा अच्छा पास तो हो गया है। यस, को होस्ट के पास मैसेज अभी नहीं जाएंगे, बाद में एंड ऑफ द सेशन जाएंगे। सर योर ऑडियंस इज इंग्लिश और हिंदी बेस्ड?
मैडम
आपका ऑडियंस इंग्लिश जानता है या हिंदी?
Hindi.
हिंदी जानते हैं, अच्छा।
They are understanding Hindi means they all are North Indians. They also know English.
अच्छा अच्छा, इसमें फिर ये क्वेश्चन है, विदाउट पार्टीशन इट इज ऑटोमेटिकली क्रिएट पार्टीशन नॉट अ मैन्युअली।
Question.
हम्म।
Actually, Linux is if you want creative partitions in Linux, that time you select another method. Actually, here I am allocating small space for Linux purpose. So I am not interested to create another partition. For example, if you are install only Linux in your machine, that time you are creating more partitions. Means slash home or slash db or slash usr. These all are the directories. But here I am allocating only small space for Linux purpose. The remaining space I am allocating for Windows purpose. So that is the reason I am not creating any another partition.
सर अभी तो हम कुछ नहीं यार, हम लोग खाली इंस्टॉल कर रहे हैं ना, वी जस्ट इंस्टॉलिंग। अभी तो वी नॉट डूइंग एनीथिंग ना।
Means now it is a live installation. Means I am not taking any screenshots.
Okay,
Screenshot means within 5 minutes everything is completed. But
okay.
I am explaining practically.
Oh, practical way. Okay, okay, sir. Sounds good. The question, it says कि this option is not coming for all computers.
Which option, madam?
I don't know, ये IT solution में कोई है हमारे यहाँ पे. Since the installation is happening, we can just probably take this up in the meantime. IT solution, can you please ask your question quickly?
IP?
There's this participant with the name IT solution.
Sir, I am Yogesh.
1 minute.
Sir, Windows Linux install alongside Windows. This option not coming to all computers.
Wait, I am connecting headphone.
Sometimes only.
Wait 1 minute. Hello.
Sir.
Hello.
When I am installing Linux, sir. Hello.
Uh,
Sir, आवाज आ रही मेरी?
I am listening. Tell me. Tell me.
Sir, when I am installing Ubuntu alongside Windows, that time not coming every computer. Same option, sir, alongside Windows. Sometime only.
Actually, you are installing this Ubuntu from authorized website or any other third-party website.
Authorized website.
Okay, you are saying some computers is works at a time multiple OS. Some computers is not compatible. You are saying. Means you are installing in some computers Windows and Ubuntu. Hello.
Both are possible, sir. But you select na, sir, alongside Windows. You select alongside Windows installation na. This option is not coming for every computer. Only.
That option is not for other computers.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Actually, here I am allocating C partition for purpose approximately 150 GB. Maybe your hard disk space is not sufficient. That is the reason that option is not coming. Once again, you check. Otherwise, when we are doing practical in our lab, that time once again we are checking what happened.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Now installation is completed. It is asking restart. Now here see, after completing boot menu, it is showing two OS. Here, Ubuntu, Windows 10. Now I am selecting Windows 10. Now Windows 10 is loading. If you want Ubuntu, you select Ubuntu. Now I am shut down this machine. Now I am restart Ubuntu. I am starting Ubuntu. Here now I am selecting Ubuntu. So internet also connected. Now I am shut down this machine. We start our class. Dual OS installation purpose. For example, one person wants to install, for example, Windows 7 and Linux. This person wants both OS. That time, first step, install Windows operating system. So when you are installing Windows, that time leave some space for space as a ROM for Linux. So this is the first step. So next, after completing installation completed, second, insert Linux CD, Linux DVD, and start installation. So that time this Linux only detecting this raw partition only. Means remaining space is the another format. Another partition means here Windows is formatting hard disk with 20FS file system. But Linux is not detecting this 20FS file system. Linux only detecting ext file system, extended for. Now we are using extended for. This Linux only detecting ext4 file system. So that time enter hard disk, we are leave some space, 50 GB or 40 GB or 65 GB. That space is the raw space. That time this Linux only detecting that space. And it is mentioned in your hard disk have 50 space, 50 GB space, or in your hard disk have 65 GB space. So that time it is mentioned in your hard disk have 50 GB hard disk space. Now I am continue installation. It is asking our permission. So that time we are select OK. That time this Linux is selecting this 50 GB hard disk space and it is starting installation. Actually, now all Linux operating systems automatically detecting space and automatically it is creating that partitions. But in old days, when we are installing Linux OS, that time compulsory first in Linux installation manually, if we want to create that partitions, that time here we are allocating some space. So this directory is loading that boot files and Linux kernel files. So this purpose you reserve means you allocate 600 MB space. If you want to create manually this what is that partitions, and here it is called forward slash, it is called root directory. Root directory. So this purpose you allocate minimum 8 GB root directory. Remaining all directories all under of this root directory. Next one is, for example, here you are creating user. Means here Unix system resource files. USR means Unix system resource files. This purpose also you means this is a minimum space. If you want allocating more space, okay, but this is minimum space. So you maintain these precautions. So boot purpose you assign minimum 2 MB, and root purpose you assign minimum 8 GB. USR purpose also assign 8 GB, and another one is /home. So in this, it is stored all application programs directories. It is stored all. So this purpose you allocate here 2 GB. Home /home. And another one is the /device. It is save your hardware configuration. This purpose also you allocating approximately 10 GB. Means these are the minimum. The maximum, as your wish, you allocate more space. This is the when you are creating partitions. And in this another one important. In this another one important is stop. Stop. Actually, why we are in stop means, for example, in your machine, you have only 2 GB RAM, or simply you have only 1 GB RAM. You have only 1 GB RAM. That time your RAM is loading, means your RAM is full. So that time if you try to open any another new application, that time RAM is full. That new application files is not running this. So that time some little problem is coming. So when RAM is full, that time in this unused files is transferring from here to this stop. Stop means here, for example, your RAM capacity is 1 GB. That time stop purpose here we are allocating 2 GB space in your hard disk. So this 2 GB hard disk space is treated as a virtual RAM. Virtual RAM. So in this RAM, actually previously we are loading some application we are using. That time in this some files is now not usable, means we are not using. So that time this not using all files is transferring from here to this hard disk swap location. So that time in this have some space. That space is utilizing for new application files purpose. That purpose we are using stack. Always you select the stack size is the double of your RAM size. This is also one precaution. So how to we are allocating this RAM, this stop space means here. For example, your machine have 1 GB RAM. You allocate stop purpose 2 GB space in your hard disk. For example, your RAM is 2 GB. That time you allocate a stop space is 4 GB. This is a one precaution. But the latest operating systems are automatically detecting your RAM capacity and automatically it is allocating swap space without your permission. In latest versions, if you are installing Red Hat Linux and Avro, automatically it is detecting your RAM space is this much capacity. So here it is allocating 1 GB means here automatically it is taking stop purpose 2 GB without our confirmation. So when we are installing OS, before that, for example, if I am not checking what is the capacity of RAM size, so that time I am getting trouble. So, but latest OS automatically detecting your hardware configuration and automatically selecting this component. This is also one advanced feature in latest OS. But old model OS don't have this type of features.